Hi, my name is Karen Colville. I'm an artist. I'm also an emerging author. And for the past year, I've put in a very strong focus on the subject of sustainability. And in recent research, I've discovered that sustainability is only one element in the area of what is going on in the big picture and our future of humanity. And sustainability is one of the key elements in the areas of a lot of these. The best I can explain it is an area coming together as a whole. And this whole convergence is all these areas coming together. This is my understanding and my take on it. So how does the average person prepare to live sustainable? We wait for governments to do something about it, then we'll be in trouble because they only release so much information at a time. So you're only getting certain fragments of information as is permitted to be released to the public. And also corporations are not about too quick to endorse change because they're shareholders and that there is profit in the direction that they're going is in it for them, then of course that's the direction they'll proceed. So the world in itself is making the shift with social and ecological sustainability. But sustainability is only one key element, as I'm expressing. Getting out of the habit of wanting stuff and equating with success with material accumulation and consumption. Money is not the measuring stick completely. So the fastest growing element of social and political movements is working on the restoration with balance, and also in areas of micro lending in areas of finance. But I'm more interested in finding how families and groups get out of debt servitude and start to live sustainable again. There are many wealthy families as there are poor ones. Wealthy families can trade up to natural capital as an investment and reinvesting into individuals and families that will live sustainable and encourage those wanting to live in harmony with the earth. Most people want this change and it'll happen, and it is happening. Sustainability is the most powerful movement on earth. Conservation and organization with renewable resources, ecosystems provide us other forms of wealth in maintaining our cultural values with respect for one another. So natural credit is the new capital and not defined as capitalism as we know it. In a resource-based economy, this is working with our natural resources rather exploitation. So this is obvious and it's simple. What's wrong with keeping things simple? People are moving out of industrial capitalism as it no longer works. In Canada, 10 cities, 10 major plant closures have went on. A lot of these companies are American owned, and a lot of those people will not get their jobs back, so they're going to have to reintegrate into other career choices. So with the earth and the ecosystems of goods and services already in effect, better living standards for all life forms is one of the best goals. So you have the ultimate power of deciding whether to or not to spend your money and where to allocate your resources. So buying into the hype, that's starting small, without buying into the hype will make a major difference. This is a gradual change and not an overnight one. And I'm not saying that I'm an expert or that I have the answers. I am focused in my area of study and my field of exploration, and also I've been bringing together brilliant minds to be able to look at a lot of these problems with strategy and clear thinking. and coming up with answers that are not only viable solutions but will work to benefit a lot of people. What sustains life and reducing our impact, non-market values for measuring our ecosystems, how we're going to live on Earth with restoration of resources, ecosystem valuation of ecosystem accounts are tools that help community planners and economists and other decision makers make the connection between society's needs and the goods and services that flow from ecosystems. So rather making paper money, the old expression that you may have grown up with, oh, money doesn't grow on trees. Well, money are trees. Trees are our currency. Nature is our currency. And monetary greed can only last for so long, because what it does is it no longer manifests to an area. It has to be able to move into another direction. And so the end of one era is the beginning of another. And staying with the positive, the low impact on our Earth, like our vibrational frequencies, with sustainability as part of our transition with integrity and developing countries towards sustainable energy production and consumption issues as climate change. And climate change is real. Today, Turkey has experienced massive flooding in this country. And Istanbul is one of the oldest cities in the world. So that's saying something about these changes and what is going on is an actual shift within Earth. And, these shifting of consciousness within the universe. So global issues ensure a transition to a sustainable energy. People are not rich by others paying the bill of degradation, wars, and the losses of struggles of families being able to sustain for themselves. So there's a togetherness aspect in people serving one another and helping one another out. So all of these elements coming together as a whole, in actual essence and actuality, is a convergence of all these elements. So there are different people coming from different backgrounds. And this weekend, David Wilcock, who is an intuitive consultant, and he's also has a lot of knowledge and is well respected in the scientific community, will be speaking in Toronto this weekend from September 11th to September 13th. And the best way to be able to find out where he is in Toronto is just go to his website, divinecosmos.com. The reason I mention this is I really sincerely believe that David, in with a number of people, they have vast knowledge and, will be able to explain clearly to what's really going on and what to be prepared for and what's coming ahead in the future. 2012, he's also coming out with a movie with his people on convergence. There's a movie coming out. So I wanted to mention this because I felt it's important, because yes, I talk a lot about sustainability, and I'm writing about sustainability, and I've done a documentary on sustainability. But at the same time, sustainability is one key area as a part of all this. So I feel it's essential to mention this right at this point in time. All right, peace out and enjoy the day, and I'll talk again soon.